Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, $83 million in capital funding is budgeted for the Royal Alberta Museum over the next 3 years. According to the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit, there are no plans for how that money will be spent, whether it would be a new facility or collections or whatever. So to the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit, when will the Minister produce a plan, a timeline, something on where the $83 million in funding for the Royal Alberta Museum will be spent? What are you going to do with the money?
The Honourable Minister of Infrastructure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And the government's decision on the Royal Alberta Museum will be guided by our desire to do what's best for museums and for Albertans. And Mr. Speaker, part of the capital plan is, still part of the capital plan includes a federal contribution. Mr. Speaker, over $200 million has been committed to the museum project at this time.
The honourable member.
Well, thanks very much. Back to the same minister. How much of the $83 million in funding for the Royal Alberta Museum is from the federal government? Because the member of Parliament for Edmonton Centres distributed flyers claiming that the federal Tory government has given $85 million for the construction of the Royal Alberta Museum. So whose money is this?
The honourable.
Well, Mr. Speaker, in fact, we have been having discussions, and there have been extensive discussions of the contribution that the federal government is going to do. That announcement has not come forward, and if the individual from the MP from that area is out with brochures, well, I'm very happy to hear that.
The honourable member.
Okay, back to the same minister then. Given that the government has been fooling around with our museum long before they could use the recession as an excuse for doing nothing, then what is the real problem here?
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, let me be very clear. If I have to restate what I have said before, that the part of the capital plan very much includes what the federal contribution is. And that part of the capital plan, or the capital plan, includes $200 million. And, Mr. Speaker, we are still currently looking at several options for the future of the museum. Mr. Speaker, there has, as I said before, there has been a lot of discussions, and there are still discussions to take place.